Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Jai Prabhupada, 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 Srila Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸𝐺𝐸 Stoutra Seta Sisimai Divine Grace is Compound Acharya Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa 𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸𝐺𝐸 Stoutra Seta Sisimai Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Anantikoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Amacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prams Guru Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Radhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyama Radha Kunda Giri Gauradan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Maya Ki Jai Ganges Maya Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanande glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees, all glorious assembled devotees. Glory to Shishi Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Pade Krishna Prithya Bhutale Simati Bhati Chita Shantana Nastya Krishna Pade Prabhupada Shitana Shi Gaura Karana Shakti Bhati Chita China Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesa Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttama Sukhi Bhakti Bhavati Naistiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakrulamritam Jena Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Bandeham Sri Gurun Shri Yata Parakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sa Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakham Vitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavana Suti Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sunivaivacha Pachitanam Pavinibhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Hare Krishna. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 7. What Prahlad learned in the womb. The next verse. What's the next one? Text 37. $36. I did 34. You did 35. No, 36. Okay, 36. Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas. Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas. Tabhava bhavanukrita saya kriti. Tadbhava bhavanukrita krita saya kriti. Nidagda bijanu sayo mahisaya. Niridagda bijanu sayo mahisaya sa. Bhakti prayogena sameta dosajam. Bhakti prayogena sameta dosajam. Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas. Tadbhava bhavanus kirita saya kriti. Niridagda vijanu 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐿 Bhakti prayogena sameta dokshajam Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas Tadbhava bhavanukrita sayakriti Vidagda bhaktijanu 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐿 Bhakti prayogena sameta dokshajam Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas Tadbhava bhavanukrita sayakriti Niridagda bijanu 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐿 Bhakti prayogena sameta dokshajam Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas Tadbhava bhavanukrita sayakriti Niridagda bijanu 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐿 Bhakti prayogena sameta dokshajam Tada puman mukta samasta bandhanas Tadbhava bhavanukrita sayakriti Niridagda bijanu 𝐤𝐢𝐳𝐿 Bhakti prayogena sameta dokshajam Tada at that time Puman, a living entity, Mukta, liberated, Samasabhandhana, from all material obstacles on the path of devotional service. That bhava of the situation of the Supreme Lord's activities. Bhava by thinking. Anukrita made similar. Asaya akriti, whose mind and body needed dug down, completely made up. Bija, the seed or original cause of material existence. Anusaya, desire. Mahiyasa, very powerful. Bhakti of devotional service. Prayogena, by the application. Sameti, achieves. Adokshajam, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the reach of the material mind and knowledge. Translation and purport by Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. The devotee is then freed from all material contamination because he constantly thinks of the Lord's pastimes, and because his mind and body have been converted to spiritual qualities. Because of his intense devotional service, his ignorance, material consciousness, and all kinds of material desires are completely bent to ashes. This is the stage at which one can achieve the shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. Please repeat. A devotee is then freed from all material contamination because he constantly thinks of the Lord's pastimes, and because his mind and body have been converted to spiritual qualities. Because of his intense devotional service, his ignorance, material consciousness, and all kinds of material desires are completely bent to ashes. This is the stage at which one can achieve the shelter of the Lord's lotus feet. Purport. When a devotee is completely purified, he becomes Anyabila Sita Sunya. In other words, all of his material desires becomes zero, being burnt to ashes. And he exists either as the Lord's servant, friend, father, mother, or conjugal lover. Because one thinks constantly in this way, one's present material body and mind are fully spiritualized, and the needs of one's material body completely vanish from one's existence. An iron rod put into a fire becomes warmer and warmer, and when it is red hot, it is no longer an iron rod, but fire. Similarly, when a devotee constantly engages in devotional service and thinks of the Lord in his original Krishna consciousness, he no longer has any material activities, for his body is spiritualized. Advancement in Krishna consciousness is very powerful, and therefore even during this life, such a devotee has achieved the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. This transcendental ecstatic existence of a devotee was completely exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this regard, Srila Madhvacharya writes as follows: Tad bhava bhava tad jata sarupam bhakti kechid bhakta vinirityanti kayanti cha tatev sitam kechid tusnim japanti eva kechid sobaya kari naha. The ecstatic condition of devotional service was completely exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who sometimes danced, sometimes cried, sometimes sang, sometimes remained silent, and sometimes chanted the holy name of the Lord. That is perfect spiritual existence. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 36 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 7, entitled, What Prahlad Learned in the Womb. This is a continuation from the previous topic. Tada Puman Mukta Samasta Bandhanas. At that time, which time? What time is that? Mukta Samasta Bandhanas. When the living entity becomes liberated from all material obstacles on the path of devotional service, at that time, the devotee is no more in this material world. Even if he is physically here. Iha Yasha Haridashe. The Kilasu Avastastu Mukta Sanga. Mukta Sanga. Is it? Mukta Sanga? The last one. Paramvajit. Iha Yasha Haridashe. In this material world, a devotee who is Karmani Madasu, Avastastu. A devotee whose his intelligence, his word, his mind, his consciousness is fixed upon Krishna, completely fixed on Krishna. As it is mentioned here also. Tat Bhakta. Tadbhava. When a devotee is situated on the Supreme Lord's activities, the devotee is situated, is fixed on the Supreme Lord's activities. He is Mukta Sanga, he is a liberated self. His desires have been burnt to ashes. Material desires. Now he is free from desire. He has no desire anymore. Desirelessness means his soul is in good union with the Supreme Personality. They have become united in consciousness. Not in individuality, but in consciousness. Become united. They are connected. They are thinking, they are feeling. Everything is one. A devotee thinks what Krishna is thinking. If you look at pure devotee, that's what they see. A pure devotee, they think what Krishna is thinking. And what Krishna is thinking, they can interpret it because they are connected. So you see our children, they give purport. What they give purport, they are giving purport is not based on academic qualification. It is based on their communication with the Lord. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was explaining this in his relationship with his spiritual master. Ishwara Puri. He told him, I understand you are a very great Pandit. A great Pandit. The greatest Pandit. So please, I just wrote a book about Krishna. Just go through it, proofread. Do proofreading and tell me where there is a need for change. Immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu responded, there cannot be any anything to be corrected in a book of a devotee. Why? A devotee does not write anything based on academic qualification. A devotee writes a book based on his loving relationship with Krishna. It is his glorification of Krishna. If you love somebody confidentially in their heart, you don't say anything wrong about that person. You don't say anything wrong with the person if you love the person. Even the person is a debauchee, abominable personality, you don't say anything wrong with the person. The only thing you will see be only good things. Only the good thing you will see. Even when there is wrong, you will not see it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, anyone who finds fault with the writing of a pure devotee, who is writing it is a glorification of Krishna, that person has fault. That person is faulty. It is not the writing that is faulty, but it's the person himself or herself who is faulty. And the person is condemned. So the book you have written, based on their loving relationship with the Krishna, there cannot be any fault. Publish it as it is. Ishwara Puri said, no, there should be some mistake. He says, mistake, check it. As a matter of duty, just as a matter of duty. The time I will look at it. Atmanipudi is not correct. It should be something. But so it's only this word, you have to change it. Ishwara Puri went back home as a perfect scholar who is conversant with all the subject. He knows all subjects, everything. The pure devotees are those who know everything, not Digvijayas. Digvijaya doesn't know anything. The pure devotees, they know everything. Why? Because you cannot get them in any way. What is the secret? Because of their connection with Krishna. They are 100% surrendered to Krishna. So Krishna is dictating everything they do and say. So how can there be fault? Since there is no fault in Krishna, there cannot be fault in the life of Krishna's pure devotees. That is the secret. That's the secret. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to teach us this. So he brought the point. A big scholar, a highly scholastic person may come to the temple and offer obeisance to the deities. An illiterate devotee who is fully Krishna conscious may also come to the devotee, may not offer prayer to Krishna eloquently. Although Krishna will accept all. And the best will be the one who is acting through pure love. Because that is, the devotee is expressing his love for Krishna. It's expression of the love for Krishna, not expression of our intellect. That has nothing to do with Bhakti, the pure love for Godhead. So, when a devotee is completely purified, he becomes Anyabilasita Sunyam. Sunyam means zero. Zero. What is zero? What is that? Karma is zero. Karma is zero. Knowledge is zero. Desire for mystic perfection is zero. That is Sunya. That is zero. When Bhakti descends, you see that these things are absent, 100% absent. When Bhakti descends, this is a proof that there is Bhakti. You will not see karma. Means a devotee does not do anything which does not have Krishna in the center. A devotee doesn't do. He has no interest. Be whatever it is, he has no interest. A devotee will not hear anything which is not concerning pure loving service to Krishna, pure glorification of Krishna. A devotee does not participate in that. He doesn't participate in such places. He will not go to a place which is meant for crows. He is where there is transcendental, transparent, clear, crystal clear nectar of Krishna consciousness. That is where you find his mind. Not the crows. The crows are not found there. You cannot find crows there. Just like you don't put darkness and light together. They don't stay together. They are distinctly clear from each other. Eternally. Not as sometimes. Eternally. They are different. That is where you find devotees. They are completely purified. Why devotees are completely purified? Bhakti prayogena samiti adoksaja. Adoksaja. What is that? The devotees are beyond the reach of the material mind and knowledge. Why? They are absorbed in Krishna adoksaja. They are absorbed fully in Krishna consciousness. The Brahma says in Bhagavata, Brahma Samhita, Niridahatu kintu cha bhakti bhajam. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bajami Nirdahati Nirdahati. A devotee's life is bent. Devotees' activities are the result of the activities are bent by fire of bhakti. Therefore, they don't have any material connections. And they are free from gyan, speculation. They don't speculate. They have a festival to celebrate. Speculation means you have nothing to celebrate. Then you make noise. Devotees have feasts to celebrate. You don't make noise. They have feasts to celebrate. They have beautiful varieties of prasadam. Yes. So when they are invited to a feast, you go with empty stomach because you know something wonderful. Something wonderful is there. Yes, something wonderful is there. They have Krishna to celebrate. They will speak about Lord Krishna, wonderful activities of Lord Krishna. They will speak about that only. So Prabhupada said here, in other words, all of his material desire becomes zero, being burnt to ashes, and he exists either as the Lord's servant, the Lord's friend, the Lord's father, the Lord's mother, or the Lord's conjugal lover. This is the relationship. Because one thinks constantly in this way, one's present material body and mind are fully spiritualized, and the need of one's material body completely vanishes from one's existence. That's a devotee. Therefore, he does not exist here. Even if it's here, it does not exist here. A devotee exists permanently with Krishna. He is always with Krishna, making tasty, wonderful arrangement for Krishna's enjoyment. So he's not here. Even if you see the devotee physically here, they are not here. They are very, very busy. Very, very busy. Fully Krishna conscious. Wherever they are. So when you see the 𝐶𝐸𝐺𝐲 Goswami, what is the experience when you see the 𝐶𝐸𝐺𝐲 Goswamis? What is the experience? When you see 𝐶𝐸𝐺𝐲 Goswamis, when you think of 𝐶𝐸𝐺𝐲 Goswamis, what is the experience of seeing them? They are very busy writing nectar of devotion. Is that external activity? They focus. With Dr. Madhava, Lalita Madhava. That's what they are doing. Ujjwal Nilamani. That is not external activity. What is that? They are discussing, they are celebrating their Krishna consciousness. Rupa Goswami described Krishna's body from head to toe. The whole part of Krishna's body, Rupa Goswami measure, he measured everything. He said Krishna's neck is short. If you don't measure, how can you say it is short? That's the measurement. Rupa Goswami had power to measure Krishna's body completely. Complete. He measured everything in detail. Every part of Krishna's body. Rupa Goswami measured all of them, and he gave accurate measurement, including Krishna's flute. He's measuring all. Is that external? That is Bhakti. That is where they are. They are fully fixed in Krishna consciousness. Yes. This is what you see the Goswamis do. What about our Prabhupada? What do you see him do? He is writing purport. This is a beautiful purport. He's writing purport. He's translating. He's composing. He's preaching. He's traveling. Even one day traveling. Prabhupada. Are you ready to fight? If Guru asks you like that, what will you do? What do you say? Are you ready to fight? Huh? Fight who? That is the question. You fight with who? But Prabhupada asked. The servant will look at this with like, fight with who? We are in the plane. Why are you going to fight here? In the plane, Prabhupada asked him. Are you ready to fight? So when the devotee, they didn't understand whom to fight with. Whom am I going to fight with? The passengers in the plane? Or the pilot? So the plane will have a crash. Or fight with you, our Guru. Who am I going to fight? So then proper show that to fight. You are a scientist. I am a devotee. Let's fight. Then they fight. They started their fighting. So professor say like this, that everything came by chance. Huh? By chance. That is the challenge. The fighting, then the battle starts. Everything came by chance. By chance. And everything manifested. Nothing produced a sound. Have you seen anything in this world that's produced by a sound without any object behind? Have you seen? Huh? They are hearing the sound now. The generator. Everybody here knows that there is a generator, they're making the noise. Everybody knows, right? So if I tell you that by chance, there's no generator there, it's just chance. Will accept that? Will agree? Huh? So who will agree that? A fool. Only a foolish person will agree that yes, it is true, by chance. But everything is coming by chance, but they are making elaborate research and spending billions, not by chance. That is not by chance. Huh? They didn't wait by chance to get their knowledge. They are making so much research, wasting their life for nothing, for chance. By chance. So in this way, Prabhupada constantly remain in Krishna consciousness and stimulate whoever is around with him in Krishna consciousness. That is the duty of Acharya. The devotee to stimulate a people's Krishna consciousness. That is our duty. That's our responsibility. That is Krishna consciousness. So to do this, one is in Krishna consciousness. One who is not in Krishna consciousness cannot stimulate people in Krishna consciousness. We're going to stimulate their consciousness by chance. By chance. And will remain in darkness. But those who are fully connected with Krishna, Prabhupada said, by giving example of an iron rod, the power, do you know the analogies, the philosophy which analogy has? The analogy is more important than philosophy. Because they give you the true picture of what you are saying. The philosophy becomes meaningful when the analogy comes in. See, iron rod, in connection with fire, becomes warmer and eventually becomes red hot like fire. When it is red hot like fire, it has all the qualities of fire. Similarly, for a soul, when a devotee constantly engages in devotional service and things of the Lord in his original Krishna consciousness, he no longer has any material activities, for his body is spiritualized. So beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. So if someone say that there is no pure devotee in ISKCON, will you agree? Huh? Prabhupada said here, similarly, when a devotee constantly engages in devotional service, well, like I said, I don't see. But how will you see? Because I don't see, so I don't see any person. So therefore, there's no pure devotee. But how will you see? How will you see? What is your eye for you to see? What is the qualification to see? Eh? You have a telescope that can read the mind of everybody, our consciousness. You can read. Do you have any material machine to read the mind? They can tell what you are thinking. Your doctor may get your heartbeat, but will he tell you everything completely? So how can an intelligent person say that? No intelligent person can say that. Advancement in Krishna consciousness is very powerful, and therefore even during this life, such a devotee has achieved the shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. This is not a philosophy, it is not about material education, it is about being fortunate enough to think about Krishna, or just by hearing about Krishna. When one hears about Krishna, definitely we will think about Krishna. And by thinking of Krishna, we are with Krishna. We are with Krishna. Anything that we absorb ourselves in fully, that is where we are. That is where we are. So one who is constantly thinking of Krishna within the mind, but thinking about Krishna constantly has different ways to do that. The purest stage is the pure devotees who are fully merged in that. They can sit down and meditate. Haridas Thakur just sit down 24 hours chanting the holy name. Yes, he's there, fully committed. There are those who are not on that level, but they are fully engaged in activities which has connection with Krishna. They are also there. The activities in Krishna consciousness connecting with Krishna, because what they are doing it is for Krishna. They are also there. This transcendental ecstatic existence of a devotee was completely exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The ecstatic condition of devotional service was completely exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who sometimes danced, sometimes cried, sometimes sang, sometimes remained silent, and sometimes chanted the holy name of the Lord. That is perfect spiritual existence. Hare Krishna. comments, questions? Comment or questions?
Thank you much for the class. My question has to do with what Srila Prabhupada says in the purport about, because one thinks constantly in this way, one's present material body and mind are fully spiritualized, and the needs of one's material body completely vanish from one's existence.
Yes.
What would that be in practical terms?
Our needs, our material needs are finished. Needs no material desire. That is the result of being connected with Krishna, or constantly thinking of Krishna, or associating with Krishna constantly. The result is that we become purified. All material desires disappear. Only spiritual desires remain. That is the goal. That is the result. That is what you get. If we associate with Krishna, this is what we get. No more material desires. Only spiritual experience remain. And that is what we are exhibiting. It's finished. Material life is finished completely. There is no question of sin in the life. You are sinless, 100% sinless, transcendental. Even if you are still here in the material world, you are not in this world. Out completely out. And someone just sitting by your side there may not understand where you are. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did that. Even his own pure associate, he was still doing that, covering them with his spiritual energy, not material energy, the spiritual energy. So his devotees, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were hiding for him. Sometimes Lord Chaitanya will go to the bank of Ganga, not to go and disturb them like before. He will go to the Ganga to go and carry devotees' clothes, fold it very nicely and keep it so that when they finish bathing, they can be happy. We're doing that with devotees. We go to Ganga specifically to go and serve his devotees. To help them carry some things. They say, no, don't do this. He will do it. They cannot stop him. And then devotees started praying to Krishna for him. They were praying to him for himself. Devotees were praying, oh Ganga, please, help me become a devotee of Krishna. Oh Lord Vishnu, we pray that you will have mercy upon Nimai Pandit. We pray, let him become a devotee. Let him be a devotee. He's wasting his time unnecessarily. We want him to be a devotee. Devotees are praying for him. Praying to him for himself. But I'm knowing that they're praying to the Supreme Lord. The Lord covers them up like this. And Srivas Pandit met Chaitanya was Nimai Pandit. So what are you? Which way are you wasting your time now? Which way are you wasting your time? You're simply wasting. What are you speculating now? What is the present speculation you are doing? Tell me. Which one? Why can't you allow people to study on their own so they will become devotees? Why do you disturb people with their so-called teaching? What do you gain by this? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, thank you very much. Thank you. He's enjoying it. His devotees are chastising him. His devotees are chastising him. What are you going to become a devotee? Wasting your time for nothing. What is the gain of all this nonsense? Stop disturbing people. Don't teach people again. Let them study on their own. so they can find Krishna. When you're teaching, you don't allow people to look for Krishna. Srivas is talking to someone. She's happy. Feel happy. Yes, you come to that stage. He bewilder his own devotees to talk to him like this. And he's very, very happy. He enjoys it. And foolish people will think, oh, you are not a devotee. It's a big mistake. You want to be very careful. You want to be very, very careful to look at things on a spiritual level, not on a material or intellectual level. If you look at things on a material or intellectual level, you make a great mistake. But if you look at things on a spiritual level, then you can have the correct and proper understanding about everything. Alright? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.